Hey guys, Joe and John here with Sandblastingmachines.com, and today we're going to break down our blast machine category, specifically the classic blast machines.
Right.
So on our website we have both Clemco classic and contractor machines. Why don't you first explain the difference between those two?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Joe. The biggest difference is the type of work you're going to be doing with it. So a classic blast machine is designed to be set up either in a blast room or in your pipe yard or wherever you're going to be doing your blasting. And it's primarily going to stay there. Contractor systems, they set up, they're more compact, they're more built all in one. So what you can do is when you're done blasting, you literally wheel it over to the back of a pickup truck, throw it in there, and off you go.
So more mobile, the contractor's more mobile.
Absolutely, yeah. They consider the classic to be portable, but they say yard portable.
You know, when you go down into our classic blast machines category, I noticed, you can get a pot with 0.5 cubic feet all the way up to 20 cubic feet. So, what type of applications would you have on both extreme ends of that spectrum?
Let's start first with what that actually means. So a half cubic foot or a 0.5 cubic foot, what that means is that'll hold a 50 pounds of media. So most of your media is sold in 100-pound bags. Mm-hmm. So obviously the half cube is going to be a smaller system. It's going to hold 50 pounds. A lot of guys kind of sandblasting like grave markers, more intricate type work are going to use a smaller machine. More precision, yes. And then a 20 cubic foot, you'll see that on somebody out there restoring a bridge.
We also have them in high pressure and low pressure systems. Can you explain why that is?
Right, well, it's HPLP. It's not horsepower, it's high pressure, low pressure, so you hit it on the head. So when you see our complete packages, you're going to see after that HP or LP. HP is strictly for the breathing air side. Your respirator is being fed by your air compressor. Okay. So it's a high pressure respirator system. LP is if you have a separate ambient air pump.
Such as a Clemco?
Clemco ambient air pump's correct.
And I know we have different piping sizes. Now, what helps you decide what kind of piping size you need?
Well, right off the bat, back to the half cubic foot machine, you're only going to find half-inch piping in there. And the reason they do it, it's the amount of air that you're going to put through the machine. And really the amount of air going through the machine is going to be dictated by the nozzle. So if you're using a smaller machine, you're going to have a smaller nozzle, smaller pipe size.
Okay.
1-inch piping up to a 5/16 orifice nozzle. 1 1/4-inch piping, you can get up to a 3/8-inch or larger nozzle. So it's a bigger orifice on there. You need a bigger pipe to put more air to it.
Okay, great. Yeah, so it's really, piping and nozzles work hand in hand, basically.
Correct.
And additionally, you can also determine what model blast machine is right for you through the media valve.
Right. So depending on the job and the media type you're going to be blasting with, you're going to need to know what media valve you want, because not all media valves work the same, and not all media valves can be used on the same type of media. Okay. Most of our classic machines are coming with a flat sand valve. They can run coal slag, black beauty, that type of, it's a very versatile valve, pretty much put anything through it. And then your auto quantum valves, that's for systems that maybe have a abrasive cutoff switch. You need the auto quantum. Low pot valves for smaller, lower profile type machines, they need a lower profile valve, otherwise it's going to hit the ground. So your manual quantum valve, very similar to flat sand, but a little more dialing in of that. And then you have your manual sand valve. It's almost like a hose bib. You could really dial in the amount of media coming out.
Oh, okay.
That's the biggest difference.
Oh, right on. So just jumping back to going high level, the models themselves. You notice they have some pretty unique names, 1028, things like that. Now, that actually has a significance.
Right. So you just said model 1028. 1028, the 10 in 1028 is the diameter of the machine. So it's a 10-inch diameter, 28 is the height. So 1028 is diameter by height. 2452 is a 24 round, 52 high.
All right, great. Well, that's a great explanation, John, and there's many ways to buy them.
Right. So when you hit our page, depending on how you get there, or if you filter down and maybe you have it down to the model that you want, you're going to see there's still some options there. So one of the ways of buying it for somebody new getting into business is a complete package, or somebody that's been in the business and just needs all new equipment. You're going to want to look at complete packages.
Has everything you need built right in.
Everything you need built right in. You're basically going to hook up your air and add your media, and off you go. You're going to have everything there that you need.
All right, and we also have just the pot only.
Right, now pot only is probably geared more to you guys that you've had a pot, it's been around a while, your hoses are still good, your valves are still good, everything's looking good, it's just your blast pot scaring you a little bit. That's where you want to go pot only. So you can order just the pressure vessel itself, hook up the existing equipment you have, and off you go. So it's the least expensive way to buy it, but that's assuming you have the other stuff you need to operate it.
And someone in that similar situation might want to go with our final option, which would be the pot with remote.
Right, pot with remote, one step up. It's kind of right in the middle of the two we just discussed. You'll have your blasting pot, the vessel, and then your remote control setup. So that's what you're going to need to operate that spot. This is assuming you have a blast hose and nozzle. So if you have a blast hose and nozzle and you're looking to upgrade, you can go with the pot with remotes, and that'll fit your application perfect.
All right, well, there you go. You guys can find all of our classic blast machines under the blast machines section on sandblastingmachines.com, and all of our blast machines ship free. So for John, I'm Joe.
All right, Joe, thank you.
Thanks, guys.